Your Worship. Kathy, if I may, one of the arguments made certainly in the early days in favor of the MURF project and on the what I would like to describe as the proposed site was to suggest that really that part of town is an element of the downtown. You know, this is helping to reinvigorate the downtown. To my mind, that had always struck me as being a somewhat skewed argument, and it has occurred to me to wonder whether, in fact, if there were to be retail development of a kind similar to what is available on Mississaga Street, for instance, that it might have a contrary effect. That is to say, if there were retail development in the vicinity of the West Street site, it might have the same impact that Westridge has had, or it could be suggested has had, on the downtown, which is to say, empty storefronts. And I wonder whether you would expect that, based on your experience, there might be come forward to you and eventually to council plans for retail developments, unlike the home hardware proposal, but of a smaller nature that might have to do with clothing developments, for instance, or restaurants that might have a negative impact rather than a positive one on the downtown. Forgive my being so wordy and trying to get the question out.
Through Your Worship, to Councillor Evans, I would suggest that probably if we see any commercial development along there, it will be part of a mixed use development. So, and by that I mean that the ground floor would have some element of a commercial use and the upper floors would be residential. Whether or not that would have an impact on the downtown, I personally don't think it would. I think it would be perceived as an extension, as you noted in the early part of your comments, that it's an extension of the downtown. Truly, the MURF site is very much on the edge of the downtown, as I would see it in today's environment. Typically, the Barry Road, King Road at West Street is seen as very much an entryway into the downtown, and so the lands just south of the home hardware and whatnot are definitely just an extension of that greater downtown core. I don't know that a mixed-use development right adjacent to or in the vicinity of the MURF site would distill the unique character of the downtown or the integrity, vitality of the downtown. I think it would, in fact, probably do the opposite. It would certainly create a renewed interest in the downtown and kind of add to that boutique, smaller types of shops, very eclectic and certainly appealing to the types of people that are going to be brought to the downtown, whether they live or work in the downtown, and create kind of that more of a Yorkville type of feel to it.
Thank you. Any other comments regarding surrounding real estate projects? Impact